Today is a day you'll always remember, the greatest in anyone's life. You started the day off just as two people in love and ended as husband and wife. It's a brand new beginning, the start of our journey with moments to cherish and treasure. And there'll only be times you both disagree, those will surely be outweighed by pleasure. You've heard many words of advice in the past, but when the secrets of marriage were spoken, but you know that the answers lie hidden inside where the bond of true love lies unbroken. So live happy forever as lovers and friends. It's the dawn of a new life for you. As you stand there together with love in your eyes, for a moment you whisper, I do. With luck and all your hopes and your dreams can be real, may success find its way to your hearts. Tomorrow can bring you the greatest of joys, but today is the day it all starts.
So, what is marriage? It's where two become one. It's loving and cherishing. It's sharing and caring. It's respecting and supporting. It's giving and taking. It's compromise and sacrifice. I could go on about what makes for a happy marriage, but seeing you both here and looking so happy, I'd say that you've got a head start and a good foundation in building a happy future together.
Today my daughter looks beautiful, stunning and more gorgeous than I have ever seen her. I couldn't believe how stunning she looked in her wedding dress when I first saw her in my house, as everyone here can now agree.
I, Susan Elizabeth Podmore,
stand before you today, Alan Blain Cameron.
stand before you today, Alan Blain Cameron,
And in front of those we love,
in front of those we love,
accept you to be my lawfully wedded husband.
accept you to be my lawfully wedded husband.
I, Alan Blain Cameron,
Stand before you today, Susan Elizabeth Podmore.
stand before you today, Susan Elizabeth Podmore,
And in front of those we love,
and in front of those we love,
accept you to be my lawfully wedded wife.
accept you to be my lawfully wedded wife.
It is now my very, very pleasant duty, Susan and Alan, to pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss your beautiful bride. Congratulations.
Now, Alan was always good at his studies growing up, and he loved books in particular. Like the time when he was 12 and Mum was changing his bed sheets, he found a special book. Found a special book hiding underneath your pillow. But really, Alan, you're an awesome guy. You've been more than a brother to me. You've been my best mate all my life. I've looked out for him and stuck up for him in times of need. And when he was growing up, I think I even took him out for his first drink when he was 15. I know, Susan, great role model I've been for him.
2 golden rules for a happy marriage. Rule number 1, the wife is always right. Rule number 2, when she is wrong, reread rule number 1. The wife is always right. You don't marry someone you can live with. You marry the person who you cannot live without. Marry the guy who will play with your hair, won't mind holding your cold hands, will go on long walks with you, will join in your random bursts of song, but most importantly, marry the guy who's your best friend. Alan does all these things for Susan and more. Alan, you might be Susan's prince, but I will always be her king.
I mentioned sacrifice earlier. Well, Susan has shown the extent of her love for you today and the sacrifice that she has made. For one day only, take note, for one day only, Susan has sacrificed her 6-inch heels. Now that is devotion. That is devotion.
Growing up, I always wished that I would find someone who makes me as happy as my mum and dad make each other. They are proper couple goals, and now I can finally say I found that person. Standing here before you today is exactly where I want to be. Since the moment you came into my life, you changed it for the better. You brought me nothing but love and happiness. You made me feel special. You are a true gentleman. You treat me with the utmost respect. You smile me, laugh with me and cry with me. You treat me like a total princess. I would like to say thank you. Thank you for putting up with me when I've had a few bridezilla moments. You were super patient with me. And thank you for letting me put the heating on when I'm cold and you're sitting there with the sweat pouring off you. I can't wait to start the next chapter of our lives together. And when we start a family, I'm going to try and be the best mum, because I know you are going to be an amazing dad. I promise to always be there for you, to never take you for granted, and to always love you. I promise to put up with your singing, even though it drives me crazy. And I promise to never support Celtic. But I really promise to be the best wife I can be. So, from the words of one of your favourite groups, let's get married. I love you and I want to stay with you. I love you.
Susan, from the moment I met you, I couldn't believe how gorgeous you are. With your long blonde hair, green eyes, with blue rim, and your amazing bum. I instantly fancied you. But as I got to know you more, I quickly began to realise how beautiful you truly are inside as well. I want to take this time to thank you for being who you are. I'm in love with all of you, and I wouldn't change a single thing. Not only that, but for being so caring and thoughtful, always putting others first, including me. But most of all, I want to thank you for making me chief cake taster, even if it has made me become a little chubby. Susan, I love you. You're my best friend. Today, I want to make promises to you which will lay the foundations for our marriage. I promise to always be here to support you through the tough times. I promise to always make you laugh and not sing too much. I promise to continue telling you I love you every night before we go to sleep. And I promise to bring out the best in you and help you live your dreams. I want this to be the first day of many on our new adventures together as husband and wife. I want us to build a family with loving, happy children and fill our home with laughter. But most important of all, I want to make you happy. I love you, Susan.